Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Homechoir Sacred Sing. Lovely to see you all. I know I'm up a bit early this morning because it's Remembrance Sunday. I've got quite a complicated sound and video set up to check. So those of you who are here early, just please be very careful with your volume levels because some of this may be a bit loud. And then I'll explain what we're doing. Slightly different setup this morning as it is Remembrance Sunday, but it's lovely to see so many people here. Hi Jane, hello Kit Kat. Oh, by the way, I've got a self-isolation choir mug. We haven't yet got home choir mugs, but I thought this might do in the meantime. Cheers, everyone. Good morning, Jill. Good morning, Norb. And hello, Julie. Wonderful. Julie still got motion sickness from Elijah yesterday. Don't blame you. Okay, everyone. So I'm just going to do my sound checks. Please be very careful with the volume levels. Maybe turn this down just while I do this. All right. So just to check my recordings. Lovely. Let's try a bit of a bite with me. Check we've got sound. Yep, we've got sound. Good. Bit of If You Love Me. If you love me. It's like the musical equivalent of Sesame Street. Today's broadcast is brought to you by the key of E flat. Except this one, which isn't in E flat. How about a bit of Panis? No, I'm not calling you a mug, Kit Kat. I would never. Okay, how's that sounding? Equivalent of Sesame Street. Today's broadcast. And I'm just going to do a quick video check. Okay. So those of you who are here early, you haven't seen any of this. Okay, Panis is sounding good. Right, so let's check. We have a wonderful last post video. So I'm going to disappear for a moment, hopefully, and we'll get a little bit of the last post. Okay, here we go. Okay. Right, so I'm just checking on the stream. This works. I can relax. Okay. Come on, Steve, come on. Yes! Okay. Now, I've got another video, which I'm not going to check, because if that works, then the other one should work fine. Okay, fabulous stuff. Okay, marvellous. Actually, do you know what? I'm paranoid. Those of you who are here early, you're going to get a little, very tiny glimpse of Homechoir's Ave Verum. You're not going to hear yourself sing, but you're going to see yourself very, very briefly, because I just have to be certain. Oh my goodness me. Right, so let's try. Let's have a go. Right, I'm going to disappear again, and you're going to see the opening few seconds of our Ave Verum video. Here we go. Right, there we go. So I just want to check that I could hear that. As you'd imagine, ladies and gentlemen, these things take quite a lot of work. So it's making sure that it'll please work. Come on. Yes. Okay. Fab. We're all set. So everybody, it's splendid to see you. I know I'm here early. Today is Remembrance Sunday. Hence, I'm wearing a poppy. And we will be starting at 11 a.m, but because it's Remembrance Sunday, we're going to have a slightly different format to today. So first of all, there'll be no gospel pieces today, no spirituals. It will be entirely classical and traditional remembrance repertoire. So if you haven't got your scores for today, please go and get them from the description. I've actually changed the order for today as from the description earlier. So if you've got the score for Nayana, you'll actually need the score for If Ye Love Me. So the program is Drop, Drop, Slow Tears, Abide With Me, Ave Verum, If Ye Love Me, Panis, Angelicus. You'll find all the scores for those in the description. Please make sure you've got those. So what will happen is at just before 11 a.m, I will read the exhortation of remembrance, they shall not grow old. Steve will play the last post for us, and we will start with our 2-minute silence. We usually have a 1-minute silence in the middle of our sacred sayings, and I say you can use that for whatever you like. Today I'm going to ask everybody, if you would, to observe that 2-minute silence with me, as it is Remembrance Sunday, and use this as an opportunity to really think about those who've given their lives for us, and all around the world in all these awful wars that have been fought in human history. So after that, we will break the silence with our singing of Drop, Drop, Slow Tears. I'm afraid I don't have the reveille. I'll have to make sure we get that for next year. All right, so somebody out there can sing it for me next year. So this year we will, after the 2-minute silence, I'll give you your chord and we'll sing Drop, Drop, Slow Tears. And then we'll proceed all the way through, everyone. All right, so just in case anybody thinks what's going on, it's Remembrance Sunday, so we will start about a minute before 11 with the exhortation, 2-minute silence, and then we will sing our pieces for today. All right, splendid. So let's have a quick chat to all of you. So bear with me a moment while I get your comments up on screen. And here we go. Ooh, marvellous. My goodness me, lots and lots of lovely people. Good morning, Anna and Michael and Chris. Oh, thank you very much, Chris. It's lovely to say Elijah was quite something, wasn't it? Hello, Glennis. Watching York Minster, but left to join me. Wow, very honoured. Thanks, Glennis. Glyn likes the mug. Yes, this is... It's not quite official choir merchandise, but it should be, shouldn't it? And no, this is in nowhere comment on you, Kit Kat. Although someone said, because I've got my self-isolation choir over here, when are we going to get a mug with your face on? I said, well, you know, technically that would be a mug with my mug on it. Muggin's mug. I've become a techno freak, said Glyn. Well, I've got to, Glyn. I've got to. It's one of the challenges of doing this job. If it was just singing and conducting and playing, that would be one thing. But it's the technical aspect. Is just that's where the fun starts. Oh, good morning, Val. Good morning, Ruth. Hello, Terry. Oh, fantastic. So everybody, let me quickly tell you about Verum Corpus. So you're going to see the video of those of you that sent me video and photos and so on. Now, this is about as finished as I could get it this week, but obviously there's been a lot going on this week. It's been insane, if I'm honest. We've had Self-Isolation Choir Lift Thine Eyes concert start. We've had Elijah come to the end. I've got Christmas starting tonight. That's just Self-Isolation Choir. The Larks was back this week. Quarantine Choir started again this week. We had quite a complicated home choir. We've had this. So I've been at this computer, I think, all week. And the Ave Verum Corpus I'm really, really happy with it, everybody. It looks good. It sounds good. I still want to do one final polish, and there's a little bit of work to do on the sound. There's a little bit of work to do on the video. It's definitely good enough to share with you. I think it's really good. But before I put it up on the channel with everything on it nice and glossy, I wanted to show it to you. Now, if there are people out there, and this is always the issue when you put together something like this. If people are watching going, I thought I sent him a video, or I thought it's not in there, this is your opportunity today. If you see the video and you think, I should be in there, I sent something, or please don't worry about it, send me a message, send me the video again, and I can just add you. You'll see when you look at it, there's space around the outside for those people who want to be in it and thought they should be and aren't. Okay, so this is your opportunity to watch it and give me your feedback. If you like it, please let me know, because it has taken quite a few hours, this video. Probably about 10 hours over the course of the last week. It's a lot of work to put these things together. So if you like it, please let me know. If you don't, be gentle, okay? Because it's just me doing all this, folks. There's no team. There's no production team. It is just yours truly. All right? So I hope you enjoy it. I hope it gives you a real sense of what a fantastic choir you really are. And this is the thing, whenever I watch it, I'm quite glad I'm not going to be on screen when I'm playing it to you, because I do get totes emotion, everybody, totes emotion. To see you all and to hear you all is wonderful. So that's all the sort of provisos and quid pro quos and something about the video. As I say, it's taken a bit of work to get together, but I'm really very pleased with it. I hope you are too. All right. And what's gorgeous is everyone's saying good morning to everybody. And lots of people are casting the cenotaph ceremony. Completely understand. And if you'd rather go and observe Remembrance Sunday with the Beeb, I don't mind at all. This is all saved for you. You can watch it any time you like. And this is a very different sort of occasion to the BBC, which is obviously the national marking of Remembrance Sunday. But those of you who want to come along and have a sing, well, That's why we're here. All right, so please make sure you've got your scores, everybody. Yeah, Jackie's just saying Nimrod at the Cenotaph on the BBC. Yeah, Nimrod is one of those pieces. Nimrod is one of those pieces that the story behind it makes it even more special. So the Enigma Variations by Elgar, which is where Nimrod comes from, and those I'm sure you all know. Let me just do my piano here. Nimrod is that wonderful variation from towards the second half, which is E flat. And so on. Absolutely beautiful piece. And it's all based on this da-da-da-da theme, which is the opening of the Enigma Variations. It's what all of the variations are based on. And Elgar wrote the variations for all the people in his life, and each variation is a person. So the very first tune, da-da-da-da, is Edward Elgar. It's his own name. And when you first hear it, it's at the very start of the piece. It's incredibly quiet, incredibly mournful. And I played it to Katie, and she was 8, and she said, "Daddy, he sounds so lonely." And he is. At the start, the tune is lonely. And as it develops, the first variation is his wife, and it's just the most, the variation itself, the tune itself is on its own, and then suddenly the first variation starts, it sort of envelops and wraps around this tune and elevates it. And then as we go through, we get little sort of fun little variations about his eccentric friends. There's one which is dedicated to a lady from the Women's Institute, which is very gentle and very sweet, sort of Sunday afternoon sort of sound. But Nimrod is very special. Elgar had a friend. Augustus Jaeger was his name, which is a fantastic name. Okay, Augustus Jaeger, and he was Elgar's liaison with his publishers. Okay, and Elgar, in the middle of his life, much like most composers, had a period where he was really struggling with his ability to compose, with depression really. And he said to his friend, "I can't compose anymore. I'm done. I'm finished." And Augustus Jaeger, his friend, came to see him and said, "Look, all composers go through this. Beethoven had one of the worst slumps of anyone and produced his best works. I still think your best works are ahead of you." And so Elgar wrote this variation, Nimrod, for his friend. Now, Jaeger, and those of you from Germany, please, will back me up. Jaeger is hunter in German, and Nimrod is the mighty hunter. So Nimrod is Jaeger. Nimrod is his best friend who saved him. And so when you remember that, and you think the whole piece is about love and friendship with a very, very clear story, it makes it even more emotional, everybody. So anyway, there you are. That's a little bit of history. And if you like that, come along and join me on Tuesday, little plug, for our history deep dive, which is going to follow straight on from our classical sing. So 2:30 on Tuesday. Come and sit with me, and I'll open my book. You can all sit on the carpet, and I'll tell you stories about music history and composers. So, well, everybody, did I enjoy Strictly? I haven't watched it, Gina. I'm sorry. It's on the list to watch, but I finished Elijah yesterday. Would have been shortly before 10 o'clock. Immediately went to bed, and then was up this morning, beavering away on this video and getting everything sorted for you. So it's on my list to watch this evening. Because I've got a whole load of children coming to sing with me today for self-isolation choir. So very, very exciting. Lots going on. And so wonderful to see. Apparently Bill Bailey was amazing on Strictly. Fantastic. Thank you, Glenn. I've started my history lessons, says Glennis. I have, absolutely. Oh, if you love the Enigma Variations, everybody, read up about it. There's the Mystery Variation, which is dedicated to question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. And it's a very passionate and very intimate variation. There's all sorts of theories. We don't know who it's dedicated to. We think we know who it is. But we think it was a lady who meant quite a lot to Elgar, who he wasn't able to write about. All sorts of intrigue. Anyway, everybody, as I've said, we're going to be starting slightly early this week. We will be starting our 2-minute silence at 11 a.m. With the last post. and then we will have 2 minutes silence. We will break that silence with a performance of Drop, Drop, Slow Tears. So if you could have your music ready after Steve plays the last post for us, and huge thanks to Steve Smith for recording this for us. This is our version. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Glyn, for sending it to me. We'll then, as I say, have a 2 minute silence. I'll give you your notes, and then we'll have Drop, Drop, Slow Tears. We're then going to proceed through our programme. And for today, if I just very quickly show you the programme. So thank you very much indeed for your lovely comments. Let's have a look at what we've got today. So it's going to be Drop, Drop, Slow Tears. It's going to be Ave Verum Corpus to follow. Your Ave Verum. We'll then sing If Ye Love Me, Abide With Me, and Panis, Angelicus. Okay, those are our pieces for today. And really looking forward to singing this lovely music with you. I'm just going to get these in the right order, actually. So bear with me a moment, folks. So what was it? Abide With Me, Ave Verum. Marvellous. Okay, everybody. So I'm going to just make sure I've got everything sorted. If you could have your drinks ready and your music, dear friends, that would be marvellous. And once again, thank you ever so much for being here. I'm going to just give you a quick 2 minute hum and a warm up and so on. So just bear with me again. I'm going to go full screen. Thank you. So everybody, please, just in the next couple of minutes, let's just warm up a bit. So stand up for me, plant those feet as shoulders width apart. Take a nice deep breath and let it out. And again, deep breath in and let it out. Fantastic. One more deep breath in and blow the air away from you. Splendid. Thank you. Check out these on it is. Okay. So let's just do a bit of a gentle hum, everybody. Humming with me, and... and ooh, everyone. And an oh, and oh, and eh, and splendid. Thank you very much indeed. I'm going to have a sip of drink, and I'd advise you to do the same. I see lots and lots and lots of lovely people. I think we're almost at a record-breaking number for a Sunday morning, which is absolutely wonderful. Those of you who are joining us from the States, a very, very good morning. Goodness me, thank you so much for being here. It's incredibly early. Mind you, I don't know if I was in America, I'm not sure I'd be able to sleep either. Cheers. So everybody, we're going to get started. Thank you, as I say, ever so much for being here. We will start in just a moment with the exhortation of remembrance. We will then have the last post and a 2 minute silence before we start with Drop, Drop, Slow Tears. So as I've said, if you would have your scores ready for that, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you ever so much, everybody, for being here this morning. And I think we'll be getting started in just a moment. Thank you. They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them. Thank you, everybody, for singing and for performing along with that performance. We're going to follow that with your rendition of Ave Verum Corpus. And when I put this out for you to sing along with several weeks ago, I had no idea we'd have quite so many people want to take part. And I had no idea what it would sound like when it was all put together. I am delighted to say that what you've produced is wonderful. And on this very special day, I'm delighted to share this video with you. Now you'll see a mixture of video and photo, depending on what people sent. Not everybody sent video, but everybody who did, I've incorporated it as best I can. And so this is Homechoir's performance of Mozart's Ave Verum Corpus, a very special piece to all of us. So please do sing along and enjoy, and we'll have it one more time at the end. Okay, so here we are. Well done, everybody. Thank you so much for taking part in that. Thank you so much for everything over the last few months. This is a very, very special day for all sorts of reasons. I'm dedicating today in memory of my dad, who I lost 6 years ago, and who I miss every day. I'm dedicating today to my grandfather, to Peter, who fought in the war. He was a gunnery lieutenant on the HMS Tannetside. I'm dedicating today to my father, my grandfather, Jack, who worked for the gas board in London during the Blitz and went out and was responsible for turning off the gas mains and saved tens of thousands of lives. I'm dedicating today to everybody who gave their lives for us, for all of us around the world. And today is a day to mourn their loss, but to celebrate peace. Peace and love and coming together. And that's what this choir is about. Coming together in times of great adversity and building something new and something special. Thank you, everybody. I think I've got myself together just about now. We'll have that one at the end. Don't worry, you'll get to hear it and see it again. And I'm sure you've spotted Kit Kat. I thought Elgar and Aria did a lovely job of their solos. So everybody, we're going to continue with our sacred sing this morning with Thomas Tallis's beautiful If Ye Love Me. So if you would be so kind as to get your scores ready for that, I'll give you your notes. So bass, tenor, alto, soprano. Here we go, everybody. And if ye love me, keep my commandments, and I will pray the Father, teach and teach and teach and Thank you so much, everybody. Absolutely beautiful music by Thomas Tallis. And in fact, that music, there's something about the music of the Renaissance, of that early English school, that just speaks straight to the heart, doesn't it, everybody? Well, we're going to follow that with our hymn for today. And we don't normally get to do hymns on the channel because for some reason hymns are usually clobbered for copyright. But this one does seem to be public domain. And what an appropriate hymn for today. So we're going to sing all 5 verses of Abide With Me. If the words aren't clear on the screen, then please just Google the lyrics and sing along with us. Another very, very emotional hymn, and we are singing this one to pay respects, as I said, for everyone who we miss and everyone who's given their lives for us. So here are your notes. There we are. Bass, tenor, alto, soprano. Here we go. And abide with me, fast for eventide. The darkness deepens, Lord, with me abide. When other helpers fail and morning breaks, and the swift shadows flee, in life, in death, O Lord, abide with me. Thank you so much, everybody. That's a very, very emotional hymn for so many of us. And I'm looking at your comments, and so many people are singing for their dads, for their family, for people who aren't with us anymore. But my dad is still with me. I hear his voice. I see him when I look in the mirror. I see him in my children when when they do something. I think, oh my goodness me, they learnt that from me, and I learnt that from my dad, and he learnt that from his dad. And all I could say is I know my dad would be proud, and I know that those people in your lives who you miss would be immensely moved and immensely proud of all of you. So everybody, we have one more piece to sing, and then you get to hear your Ave Verum Corpus one more time. So let's sing the beautiful Panis Angelicus, and this is the point in our sacred sing where I'm going to invite you to breathe out. Take another nice deep breath and breathe out. And one more. Gather up that lovely feeling of being with friends in a safe place, and blow away all of that tension, all of that emotion. And let's sing Panis Angelicus together, everybody. And then, even though here in the West Country it's a rainy morning, the sun will come out for all of us. And we can spend the rest of the day thinking about those people who we miss and really feeling them with us. So here is Panis Angelicus. Panis Angelicus. Ladies and gentlemen of Homechoir, thank you so much for spending your well, half an hour or so of your Sunday morning with me. This is a very, very special group. I don't think we've had quite so many people on a Sunday morning up until this point, so thank you everybody. I really, really appreciate you spending your time with me today. It means a huge amount, and I know it means such a lot to those of us who are in isolation, and thank you. Now look, if you're not a member of the channel, consider subscribing. We're here every Sunday singing lovely music. We'll be back next Sunday with more. We're going to finish today, though, with your rendition of Ave Verum Corpus one more time. As I've said, if you're watching thinking, I'm sure I sent him something and it's not in there, please don't worry. Send it to me today and I will incorporate it for the third and final release of this wonderful performance, which will be a standalone video which you can send to all your family and friends and say, look, there I am. It's a wonderful, wonderful performance. It lifts my heart more than I can say. It really does. It's a wonderful, wonderful video. So huge thanks. Before we finish that, though, can I just thank Steve Smith for his incredible playing today. Thank you, Steve, for the last post. It was absolutely wonderful and really very moving. Can I thank Dr. Glynn for his support for this morning? Can I thank, of course, Kit Kat, who is our choir ambassador and an absolute star. Folks, we're next back tomorrow. We have a quarantine choir broadcast at 2 o'clock. And I'm really looking forward to it. This week we've got some lovely music going on the classical broadcast, and then, well, we're here every day. Quarantine choir's on every day, 2 o'clock, so come along and have a sing, and look forward to seeing you then. But again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here this morning. Very, very special, very emotional. I really needed that, so thank you. Thank you, everybody. So to finish for today, this is the last you'll see of me. The next thing will be you. So do please stand and sing along with Homechoir in your rendition of Ave Verum Corpus. I'm really proud of all of you. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody. All the best. Bye-bye.